Hello Chatterfog viewers and welcome to a new video of Am I the Asshole? Now, quick note, it is vacation, so I have a shit ton of time to make a lot of videos for the next couple of weeks, as this video comes out once a week, you're gonna see basically the same me. There's not gonna be any changes, not to my background, not to me, because I'm gonna do this in 1 week. I wanted to start this yesterday, but I went out for a walk yesterday before starting to make this video, and well, a scooter thought that it would be fun to ride up against me and to hit me. So I went to the hospital. They thought my neck was broken. It isn't. I got a whiplash, which basically means that your muscles in your neck or in your anywhere gets like pulled because a part of your body doesn't react as fast as the scooter. I'm standing here, the scooter rode against me and my body went like that and my head was behind the rest of my body, so everything is stretched and fucked up and it hurts and I got a concussion and shit. So I thought it would be a good idea to today look at Am I the Asshole? Accident Edition. Which means that we're going to be looking at people in accidents and see if they're at fault or not. Now, this is a bit different because I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know exactly the law. I'm just going to give my opinion. Yay! And as always, I am not alone. I am here with... No, I'm still very much alone. But I am here with no one but the person who's going to read it for me, because they are always here. I don't need to call them up or anything. They're just here. They are here. We are here with...
Hello chat and VOD viewers.
Exactly. That's who we're here with. I cannot even hear. We're here with Translate. Google Translate. I didn't hear Google Translate, but you could hear Google Translate, so that's good. Alright chat, shall we get into the first one? Because I think that it would be very, very nice to be talking about accidents. And you know what, I'm not going to be standing, actually. I'm not going to be standing. I need to sit down. I do need to sit down. Everything in my body hurts. Everything in my goddamn body. I gotta be walking around for way too much. Welcome to me sitting down, I guess. Alright chat, let's get into it. Let's get into the first one.
I, 28M, have always told my girlfriend, 26F, that she needs to be a better driver. She can drive, but she is overly cautious, takes longer than needed to look around when parked, stops completely for a good few seconds at stop signs, keeps checking her speedometer and braking the moment she is 1 mile per hour more than the limit, etc. Yesterday she crashed the car and claims a semi suddenly swerved into her lane as she was passing it. She lost control and hit the barrier. Luckily it was not too bad and the car is drivable and fixable. When she explained what happened, I told her I knew that would happen someday, and she argued, saying that it wasn't her fault. I told her a single vehicle collision is always your fault and that if she had not overcorrected and slowed down gently she would not have lost control, or even if she had hit the truck, then it would have been their fault. The truck did not stop. Edit. Seems like I am the AH. I will apologize. I really meant to say in terms of insurance. Obviously I know the truck initiated it by swerving. Usually, unless an accident is really serious, police do not bother finding the other driver, and if insurance does not have that info they consider you at fault in terms of deductibles and premiums.
I don't think it's her fault. I mean, okay, in terms of insurance, it would not be her fault because, the driver, as he said, got into her. So yeah, in terms of insurance, it would not be. But still, it's not her fault that her car crashed. I mean, yeah, she's overly like cautious. I think that's a good thing, to be honest. Like, being overly cautious about what's going on, I think that's a good thing. Maybe the part where you brake immediately as you go 1 kilometer over the speed limit, I understand. That's a bit too much. But being overly cautious in like in everything, it's kind of logic. It's kind of good, you know. In traffic, you should be overly cautious. I wasn't. I was texting. I was walking, by the way. I was walking like a dog alleyway, and then just go watch the VOD video. I guess watch the VOD video. Just put it down here and just watch that. But yeah, like, dude, just. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. The car got crashed either way. The car got bumped either way. No matter if she would have overly driven or not and got into the barrier. Why would you say that it's her fault? Why would you put that much pressure on the person to say that it's her fault? Like, dude. Don't say to anyone like, oh, it's your fault, unless it's like very clearly their fault, like the truck hitting into them. It's not their fault. They just do how they know how to drive, and I think that being overly cautious in traffic is pretty good, actually. I think that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. So I would say the poster is the asshole for telling someone that they are the asshole, that they are the problem, that they are the thing for the accident. Alright, let's do the next one. Am I the asshole for not paying for the accident I caused? Yes. Yes, if you caused an accident and shit is broken, or like, okay, I would see this as maybe not being an asshole if the people that on the other side of the accident are being over dramatic about it, like saying that you broke something, well, that's not even a part of breaking it, you know, then I would understand it. But if you caused an accident and something broke because of the accident, you should pay it. I mean, I am like, it was against a scooter, and the scooter windshield is broken. I feel fucking bad. If they come up to me and be like, hey, I want you to like have like half of the money of that, like pay half for it, I would honestly do it. Like, what the fuck? I just caused a problem. Like, of course, it's not even my problem. Like, it's not even, I didn't even cause it, but I just feel bad. So I would honestly gladly pay for an accident if I caused it. I would feel so bad. Like, dude, why would you not want to pay for someone's accident, for an accident that you caused? Like, I would just not want to. I would just be so embarrassed, honestly.
I recently got into a car accident. I totally acknowledge I was at fault. My car was a total loss, and the person I hit had a lot of scratches and a bump, but still drivable. My car was a Prius. She had a much larger truck. She had 3 young kids with her and was really hesitant to call the police during the accident, and asked if I could cover the damage out of pocket. TBH. I was kind of tempted to BC. No one likes dealing with insurance premium increases after an accident. But IDK how laws and stuff work, so I felt it would have been safer to just call the police and get an accident report. After we called the police, and they asked for our license, registration, etc. It turns out the woman was driving without a license, which is illegal in my state. She was using her husband's car. He had insurance on the car, so we exchanged info. The police also told me she was getting cited for driving without a license with 3 young kids in the car. The police left us both with driver exchange forms with each other's contact info and insurance info. Obviously everyone was unhappy with the situation, and I had to go car shopping, which was not fun, given the price of used cars RN. Anyways, this happened about 2 weeks ago. I got a call today from the woman's husband telling me that insurance was refusing to pay out because he had knowingly given his permission for someone unlicensed to drive his vehicle. Additionally, they were heavily fined and charged with a misdemeanor. They are apparently very low income, and this would definitely affect them and their kids. He asked me to help him fight with insurance and for assistance with court costs since I was at fault in the accident and no one would have found out if I hadn't caused the accident. I told him to please not contact me and to let our insurance handle it, as I don't really know anything about these things. He yelled at me for not taking responsibility and ruining his family. I do feel bad, but I also feel like I did take responsibility for causing the accident. I'm not asking for legal advice but AITA for not helping them out of pocket for the damages after causing the accident.
I mean, like, as I said, I personally would feel so incredibly bad. I would also probably call the police and maybe an ambulance if something happened. Like, obviously, in this story, I think that nobody got hurt. But I would also call the police because I would also have no clue. But I would honestly pay. Like, you caused an accident. They're, like, in a bad financial position to be able to do all of this. Like, dude, I would have, because I would feel so bad that I caused an accident with 3 children, and yeah, they were, like, wrong. Like, I would probably, like, do, like, maybe go to court or something and make, I would want them to feel the remorse of driving without a license, because that's still, like, wrong. I would still want them to get responsible for driving without a license with children and all stuff like that. But I would still pay for the car. Like, yes, I wouldn't say that you're an asshole, because that's just mainly how I feel. I would feel so incredibly bad. But I understand that they are also in the wrong. They are very much in the wrong. You know, she's driving without a license, which would make it her responsibility instead of yours. In insurance part. So, like, I would absolutely not make them pay for my car. That's one thing for sure. But I understand if you would have also made them pay for your car, I would have think you're the asshole. But you're not doing that, so I don't think you would really be an asshole. I think you're really pretty being reasonable here. But I would just feel so bad to not want to pay for the car. I would pay for the car, just not for the fact that they drove without a license. I do think that they should get a ticket for doing that or whatever, or I don't even know. So yeah. No, I don't think you're the asshole. Nope. Nope. Don't think so. I would give the money because I feel so bad, but no. No, I don't think you're the asshole. That's just a thing of mine, yes. Am I the asshole for mocking my annoying coworker after she has been in an accident? Yes. I mean, you're already calling her an annoying coworker, which indicates to me that you don't have a good bond with your coworker. You're not like friends. If I go to work again and I tell anyone about this, they're probably all going to mock me. They're all going to be like, haha, you were in an accident. You can look in front of you. Don't text and drive, even though I wasn't driving. I was just walking around. But everyone's going to mock me because they're my friends, because I have a lot of friends at work. But you're calling her annoying, which will mean that you don't have a friend relationship with your coworker. So it's gonna seem way more to her as you hating her and bullying her, so to say, than actually just having fun with her. So I would say yes, because you would not make jokes about this if you weren't friends. Like me, my sister, my mom constantly make jokes about this. Like, I constantly make jokes about this, and like if if you're with a coworker and you don't completely like her, you know, then that chemistry is not there. So I think you would be the asshole. I think you would. But we're gonna see. Translate's gonna tell us. Translate's gonna tell us.
I have a coworker, Hannah, who hates the fact that I come to work by car. Every time I mention traffic, parking, or I'm a little late, she goes, "Why don't you bike to work instead?" Or, "Should have taken the tram, it's immune to traffic, the bike park has plenty of space," etc. It's incredibly annoying and she always does this. A few days ago, a car turned on Hannah while she was riding her bike to work and she suffered some very minor injuries. Nothing serious, just a broken arm and a concussion. Our team put together a little present for her. Everybody wrote a note and another coworker delivered it to Hannah's apartment. My note said, "Should have come by car." I thought it was a funny joke. But apparently not. It got delivered to her and she told the others, who came to me and called me petty and insensitive and are now acting very cold towards me. I think they're overreacting. It was just a joke. AITA.
Honestly, I would have made the same joke. To be honest, I would have made the same joke. But yes, you're the asshole because she doesn't like it. She's not, you know, it's not a joke like it's different. Like I would make this joke with my friends. If one of my friends would constantly tell me that I should go by car or should go by bike and whatever that, but then we laugh about the fact that they make that joke to me. That's like an inside joke of ours. This is an inside joke. This is not a I make this joke to an annoying person joke. So I do think you're the asshole, even though it is a joke that I honestly would make, but I would make it to a friend and not to someone who actively hates me. And that the reason is why they hate me. So I think you're the asshole, yes. I do think so, because if I would hate someone for going by car and then seeing that on my note, I would be pretty upset, especially if I just kind of want to sleep. And just like now, I have a concussion, I want to sleep, I want to be in bed all the time. But like, I would not want to waste my energy on such a stupid joke. So I would say yes, you're the asshole. Yes. If it was your friend, no. If it wasn't your friend, like now, yes. So, yes. You're the asshole. Don't do that. Only with your friends. Don't do that with random people. Fucking police just called me, checking in on me. I'm a pretty nice guy, bro. Pretty nice guy. What's the fun? I was like, police? Oh, okay. Well, what do you want from me? And it was like, are you okay? And it was like, yeah, just some things. And that was, I honestly thought that he'd asked me if I was okay from like formality, and that was gonna come with an entire list of things that I needed to do and needed to fix. But I guess we're fine. I guess it's fine. I guess I don't have to do that. Let's get back to the video. Am I the asshole for making my husband's accident about myself? I don't know. Yes, if... I don't know, the only reason why, yes, because why would you make an accident about yourself? Or no, because the husband might be a very big dick about having an accident, and you feel bad about that, so you want to make it about you because you feel bad, or you feel neglected, or whatever. So I think that would be literally the only case why you would not be. Because I would not see a way of making it about yourself that would be good or bad, honestly. I would not see in any other way how you could make it about yourself, unless you caused it or whatever. I don't really know. Let's get into this this story of this person, shall we? Shall we, guys? Shall we?
My husband, 29M. Me, 26F. I'll keep this short. My husband got into an accident a few weeks ago while on his way home from work, and was rushed to the hospital. My mother-in-law called me and told me he was almost dying, and I freaked out.
Oh,
when I
shit.
got there, the doctors told me he kept asking for his ex.
Oh.
And that they had to sedate him because he wouldn't stop freaking out because she wasn't there. I thought it was okay since the car crash was so bad, but the doctors told me it wasn't. He fractured his legs and there was a minor fracture in his arm.
Alright.
And he wasn't on any drugs either. He was saved from serious injuries, especially brain. I let it go at that moment because his health came first. But now that he's home and recovering, I can't help but be bothered by it. I brought it up last night, 3 weeks after the accident, and he went off at me saying I don't know what it feels like to be in that position and that I made his misery about myself. He said I don't understand the dynamic between them and what they had. So I should stop bringing it up and that this wasn't about me. And that he was allowed to ask for her since he was hurt and she would calm him down. Then texted his mother, who berated me over it. She says my main priority should be caring for him till he's back on his feet. A part of me wants to be petty and leave and tell him to call his ex and ask her to take care of him instead.
Oh my god.
What should I make of this situation? I've been taking care of him and catering to all his needs, and I haven't even gotten a single thank you. Am I the asshole for bringing it up?
Yeah, so as I said, your husband is being a dick about getting an accident. And honestly, I don't think you're the asshole, because if your husband actively thinks about his ex, about his ex-human, then, dude, how could you, that's, you know, well, I don't even know how to say it, like, that's just a dick move, you know? Like, oh, I'm sick, I want my ex-wife to take care of me. Like, no, you have your own wife that takes care of you. Oh, well, that's what, I don't want to say that's what a wife does, but that's what your significant other is for. To take care of you, to care for you, to give you a good life, you know, not your ex. I'm not saying that women are supposed to care for the home. I'm just saying that a partner is there supposed to be for a partner. Don't come at me in the comments, okay? If it was a woman getting an accident, then I will also say that the man has to take care of the woman, okay? Don't come at me. Yeah, you're not the asshole for bringing it up, you know. I would seem concerned about that as well, especially because you're just bringing it up. I don't feel like you made like an entire fuss about it. I don't think you had an entire fight about it. I think you just like asked and he got mad at you, which is just an asshole move. And you have been taking care of her the entire time. Or you have been taking care of him the entire time and no thank you, you know, that's just a dick move. I don't think you're the asshole. I think you're doing great. And honestly, to just say, hey, fuck you, go ask your ex-wife to take care of you, I would probably do that. If I would be so fed up with him, I would honestly just kind of pull that plug. Alright chat, well that was the end of the video. My neck hurts. I'm gonna lay back down because oh my god, these lights are hurting everything in my body, especially my brain. And I hope you all like this video. As I said, a lot of this kind of videos with me here and not really changing a lot about myself are going to come forward because I'm gonna make them all in 1 week instead of making everyone in a week every once in a while. So I hope you're gonna have a lot of fun watching these, and go watch my the story time of what happened video right here. It will probably be on the screen by now, and then I just want to say to you, take care of yourselves, okay? You're cared for, I'm proud of you, and thank you all for coming, thank you all for staying, and thank you all for watching the show. Bye bye!